Let's go.
This is just a short disclaimer for this video. This video is for somebody that doesn't know anything about eyebrows. This is a beginner video. I'm not at all saying that I'm a professional, but this is just how I learned and how I do my eyebrows now. All you'll need is an eye pencil, which whatever color you choose, a concealer, a beauty blender, and a brush to apply the concealer. The first step with the brow pomade is optional. Yes, and your girl got some new brushes, which is amazing, which I am happy for. So yeah, but let's get into this video. As I said, this is the optional step. You could find or use anything lighter, like maybe a concealer, but this is just how I do it. You don't have to do it like this because I will tell you how to use just the pencil to do your brows. But this is what I do. I basically use this light brow pomade. It's in a very light shade brown, and I'm going to start at the bottom of the brows, and I'm just going to follow the shape of the brows and outline it. I do this because I just want to see, like, it gives me like a clearer shot of like where to stop at when I go in with the pencil, because the pencil is much darker, and sometimes, you know, you're just giving yourself an area that, you know, you're not supposed to cross, and you're just following the natural shape of the brows, and you just go through with the pencil very light. It's just take your time and go through with the pencil very light, and you're giving yourself an outline of how the brows are gonna look. And when you go with the pencil, it will all make sense. Just keep watching.
I'm afraid to find another girl, cause I don't trust her. I really thought that you're the one for me.
My camera was overheating a lot, so what I did, I just went in with the pencil in the shape that I made, and I just run the concealer at the edge of the brow palm. So I'm basically going to show you how you do the brows on this side of the brow. I already went in and I did the first step that I showed you. What I did, I just filled in the area inside with the brow pomade. So what I'm going to do is take that black pencil, and I'm going to look at the area, and I'm going to basically color, well, not color, but drag the pencil very darkly at the end of the brow. All you really have to do is follow the brow hairs, just shape out the brow itself. Okay, as I said, you don't need the brow pomade. You could just go in as I did and follow the shape of the brow using the eye pencil. But when you reach at the starting of the brow, you want the brow to have a faded look, so do not press the pencil too hard at the starting of the brows. You don't want a boxy brow, you want a faded look brow. The camera kept cutting and overheated, so what I did was take the spoolie and I just brush it out. So you can no longer see that brow pomade. The brow pomade was not supposed to be there on that brow, that side of the brow. And I'm sorry I didn't get to go into the other brow, but it's basic. That one, it's basic, but this one is just how I'm showing you, like, step by step how you get your brows done. So after brushing it out with the spoolie, we are gonna go in with the concealer, and this is where you pay attention, and this is where you take your time, your sweet time. Do not rush this step. This step is the step that creates the brow completely. You're going to take your time, and you're going to sweep the brush at the top of the brows very lightly. Do not go in too much into the eyebrow, because you don't want to lose the space to create. If you understand what I'm saying, you don't want to go in and chop up the brow too small, and then you don't have nothing to work with. Okay, so seeing as I've already done the other eyebrow, I'm going to look at the other eyebrow to make sure that it's in line. That's something that you're supposed to always look out for. You don't want an eyebrow up and one down. Do not fret about the top of the eyebrow. It does not have to be perfect yet. As long as you have a clear shape, you go on the bottom and you start the bottom of the eyebrow. So as I said, my camera kept overheated and stop it, so the video cuts and I have to wait a little bit, and then I have to go back into the concealing of the bottom of the eyebrow. As you can see, okay, so you take your time at the bottom also. This is all about taking your time. You can't rush this. You can't go in too deep. Look what happens when I go in too deep. You see how it looks very bent up and out of shape? And look, I lose so much of the brow, and then the brow looks thinner. See, the starting is thicker, then it looks thin and wonky. That's what you do not want. You don't want that. So you're just going to have to go back in again and bend that shape, that awkward shape out of your brow, and you fix it. So you're just going to look at your brow. You know how you want your shape to look. So you're going to go from bottom, you go back to the top. You go from the bottom, you go back to the top. You don't go in too much. You just take light strokes and you fix it and you bend it and you mold it the way you want it. Remember, if you already done one side of your brow, you have to check the other brow to make sure it's shaped like this other brow, and you have to make sure that they're in the same length space, that it's not high and low.
I'm afraid to love again. I'm afraid to change my heart. I'm afraid to find another girl, cause I don't trust her. You would act like it was a-okay. Used to check me every night.
So you see me taking my good precious time and going over this brow a million times to make sure it is perfect and identical to the other one. Brows, they're hard, but they're not that hard. Take your time. It's all about taking your time. I don't know how much times I said take your time, but take your time. You may make a mistake. You may mess up. You just clean that up and you start again.
Thank God that you're gone, cause I don't want you back in my arms, baby. I'm afraid to
The key to a perfect brow to me is just looking and assessing both brows at the same time, and you're just going to try to perfect it and make one look like the other, make it equal, make them twins. Just be precise with your strokes. When I'm done concealing my brows, I often take a spoolie and just like brush them up. I don't know, it makes them look natural to me. After doing that, I take my big beauty blender and I just try to tap that concealer in, because I'm not going to put no foundation on her face, so that you can see the beauty of the eyebrows. I'm just going to tap it into her skin.
I should've known you would see it do, and now you're gone. I ain't got you in my arms. Thank God that you're gone, cause I don't want you back in my arms, baby. I don't trust her, I don't trust her, I don't trust her, nah. I don't trust her, I don't trust her, I don't trust her, nah. No, I don't trust her, I don't trust her.
So yes, I'm gonna go in my super tiny beauty blender, and I'm just going to get into all the little creases that my big beauty blender cannot get into. This is the finished look of the brow, and it didn't blend it as good as I wanted it to, so I just put it in a different color so you can actually see the beauty of the eyebrow. I put it in black and white so you can see how the eyebrow is shaped without that messy concealer. But this is some pictures. You know your girl Mother Nature always adding some pictures. I hope this video helped you in some way with your brows. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Mother Nature out. Peace.